In Balochistan, Pakistan has embarked on a new project to hurt the interests of the indigenous population by dividing the occupied territory and potentially carrying out a demographic change and dislocation of people. It has started work on fencing Balochistan's Gwadar coastal town where China is redeveloping the port as part of China Pakistan Economic Corridor CPEC and Belt and Road Initiative BRI. The development has caused an alarm among the Baloch people who are pledging to strongly resist the project that will besiege the local population of Gwadar. Multi-billion dollar project was initially planned in 2020 but it was delayed due to massive criticism. But now the Pakistan government has decided to go ahead. Commander-in-Chief of Baloch Liberation Army BLA Bashir Zeb, whose organization is militarily fighting for freedom of Balochistan from Pakistan, has vowed to resist this project. Chinese and Punjabi imperialism cannot extend their occupation and presence on the Baloch homeland by fencing Baloch villages, he has said. Sending out a warning, he has said, "We are the followers of the great philosophy of Baloch Fidain, and no force and tactics of the world can stand against this philosophy." Baloch National Movement BNM Chairman Dr. Naseem Baloch, while condemning this move, has warned that the extreme measure being taken by Pakistan will face tough resistance from the locals. The Pakistani state is aggressively advancing its colonialist agenda, hastily collaborating with global partners, aiming to displace the Baloch nation from the Baloch coast, he said. This includes the divisive tactic of isolating Gwadar, Balochistan's primary coastal city, under the guise of establishing a safe city. Naseem Baloch said Pakistan's approach involves fencing the city under the pretext of security, paving the way for its eventual separation from the rest of Balochistan. The Baloch National Movement chairman said, "This extreme measure will face staunch resistance fueled by national solidarity and determination." Calling for mounting of resistance at all levels to counter this encroachment on our rights, he said, "It must be underscored that this issue transcends the interests of a select few landowners. It concerns the entire Baloch nation." He underlined that this isn't solely about security, but it's an insidious attempt to alter the demographic makeup of Balochistan. Rejecting Pakistan's excuse related to safety, Naseem Baloch said, "If security were the primary concern, Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, would have been secured by fencing long ago." Baloch Yakjahati Committee BYC, a nodal organization of freedom-seeking Baloch people, has described the project to put up a barbed wire fence around Gwadar as alarming and disturbing. BYC is an organization which organized a massive march of thousands of people from Balochistan to Islamabad some months back, putting the occupying regime of Pakistan in the dock. The Gwadar city is already sealed off with barricades, military checkpoints and fences barring indigenous people from entry. This segregation strategy aims to imprison the indigenous population and instill a sense of terror, the Baloch Yakjahati Committee said in a statement. It clearly demonstrates a colonial legacy that violates several fundamental human rights, including an attempt to relocate indigenous population of Gwadar. So Gwadar is going to be in news in the coming days and weeks and maybe months.